What if the most famous pharaoh in history was never meant to be remembered at all? A boy who became king at just 9 years old. A ruler whose reign lasted barely a decade. And yet, more than 3,000 years later, Tutankhamun is a household name. Why? Because of one of the most shocking discoveries in archaeology. A tomb untouched, a treasure sealed in silence, and a curse that some say followed those who dared to open it. This is the story of Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun wasn't supposed to rule Egypt. Born into chaos, he was the son of Akhenaten, the heretic pharaoh who defied Egypt's gods. When Akhenaten died, Egypt was broken. Its people wanted the old gods back, and so a child was crowned pharaoh. Tutankhamun, a boy with the weight of an empire on his shoulders. But behind the boy were powerful advisors, generals, priests, ambitious men who pulled the strings. Tutankhamun was pharaoh, but was he truly in control? The first thing Tutankhamun did was erase his father's legacy. He abandoned the city of Amarna. He restored the worship of Amun and the old gods. He even changed his name from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun. To the people, this was a sign of hope. To the priests, it was victory. But was it really Tutankhamun's choice? Or the will of those who used the boy king as their pawn? Tutankhamun's reign was short. By the age of 18 or 19, he was dead. But how? For years, the story was simple. He died young from illness or injury. But modern science tells a stranger tale. CT scans reveal a fractured skull, a shattered leg, a body that may have burned in its own coffin. Was it an accident, a disease, or was the boy king murdered? After his death, Tutankhamun was almost erased from history. His name was left off official king lists. His memory buried with him. Egypt moved on. For 3,000 years, Tutankhamun was forgotten. Just another ruler lost in the sands of time. Until the Valley of the Kings, an archaeologist named Howard Carter uncovered something no one thought possible. A tomb untouched. A door sealed since the day it was closed. Inside, gold, jewels, chariots, statues, and the face of Tutankhamun himself staring from a golden mask. It was the greatest archaeological discovery in history. The boy king had become immortal, but with the treasure came whispers, a curse. Soon after the tomb was opened, Lord Carnarvon, the man who funded the dig, died suddenly. Others followed. Strange illnesses, sudden deaths. The newspapers called it the curse of the Pharaohs. Was it real? Or just coincidence mixed with superstition? Whatever the truth, the legend only made Tutankhamun more famous. Tutankhamun's reign was short, his achievements few, but his tomb changed everything. Through him, the world's obsession with ancient Egypt was born. Museums overflowed with artifacts. Movies, books, and legends followed. Tutankhamun, the forgotten boy, had become the eternal face of Egypt. So who was Tutankhamun? A powerless child used by others? A tragic king cut down before his time? Or a ruler whose death created a legacy beyond imagination? One thing is certain: Tutankhamun may have died young, but through gold, mystery, and legend, he achieved immortality. And in our next episode, we uncover a different side of Egypt's throne: the queens who became pharaohs, women who wore the crown, ruled like kings, and defied every expectation of their time. This is Dusk Times, where history lives forever.